part of the reason I was saying before, like, fucking Smooth McGroove's in everything now. He's in the latest fucking Minecraft Hardcore PBG's thing.
Oh, yeah.
And a thing OC Remix is now doing is they now have their own acapella section of their site or whatever. And, do you wish to operate this device? Oh, it doesn't say what it does. And they actually had him appear in the trailer video for it. He doesn't sing. They're doing they do a parody of the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
And for the very last, like, the dad in the middle, it's Smooth McGroove, and he's kind of looking around at all the other acapella people, and then he just looks at the camera and kind of shrug. What do you know? And the group, like, this group is called Rough McGruff. Yeah, exactly.
Should have been Scruff McGruff. Because he's
Scruff
that little
McGruff.
kid.
Chicago, Illinois, 60652.
And take a bite out of crime.
It's scary. That after all these years, I still remember the numbers in that song.
Well, it's just the zip code for Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah, but why would I randomly remember the zip code for Chicago, Illinois, except for that fucking jingle? That's the only reason, you know? That's it. Oh, does their version?
Oh, what is New York's zip code? 10108, I think? Or one of the zip codes there, I should say. Because it's Stickly from Nickelodeon. Right to me, Stickly, New York City, New York State.
Okay, the other one's
10108. I think that's what it was.
Oh, I needed the key.
So we were talking about acapellas.
That makes sense.
Right? That makes sense. We were just talking about
were
that.
we?
That
I was
sense.
just kind of being giving hipstery complaint about Smooth McGroove.
Yeah. So I had actually considered, instead of the instrumental covers that we've been uploading lately, I had actually considered, like, oh, hey, you know what? Maybe an acapella here and there. Because as far as recording it goes, it's a little less work. But there's a lot more video editing work involved. Which, I mean, I love doing video editing work. I just don't for the show. But I was like, I don't want to. That's kind of a very specific thing that he does.
Well, not anymore.
That's true, but I mean, I couldn't really think of a way that would make it any different. So I'd rather go into something that was oversaturated than something that would be really
something
similar.
Nobody would say you were copying.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm actually, on the one hand, when I saw the OCR's Rough McGruff. Oh, fuck! Really? Oh, our talking is going to have to be really interesting for a while.
Yeah!
Because guess what? I have to bum around here until it's nighttime again to open that door.
So what'd you think of that saxophone?
Oh, God. I can't believe this is happening right now.
What'd you think of that saxophone?
We're really going to talk about the stuff that's not released yet?
It's going to be released by the time this goes up.
That's true.
That's gonna be up in, like,
Monday, yeah.
3 days.
Yeah, you said Monday. Shut up. I like the sax. I specifically said I like the sax. That's why you're asking me.
That is why I'm asking you.
It's a completely loaded question.
I'm just really proud of that song.
It sounds good. I still say, personally, I think the whole thing should have sounded more loungy.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I was wondering what his idle animation was.
I mean, maybe
he just crosses his arms.
Maybe there'll be more experimentation with the songs in the future.
Oh, I forgot the D-pad could control the camera.
Because like right now Slightly. It is kind of take the original song and
change the
instrumentation and add a little bit, but it's not like reimagining the song.
Yeah. So basically, you're doing exactly what Wii Music does.
Yeah. Well, Kind of. I mean,
That's not.
It's not verbatim what the original song is. It's just
That's not
pretty
an insult.
close to.
That is not. I was not.
I wasn't taking it as an insult.
I really like Wii Music, and I think it was so stupid of all the critics to try and compare it to like Rock Band and shit.
Yeah.
When that's not what fucking Wii Music was.
Right.
What it was supposed to be was it basically is like a little kid's introduction to music remixing.
Yeah.
Like fucking OCR should be like behind
Pushing
something like that and being like, hey, you
Actually,
think,
that's a
do you
really
think
good idea.
what we do is interesting, and you want to like give it a little bit of a really easy go? Fucking find a copy of Wii Music for the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
It has a bunch of songs and a bunch of preset ways to remix those songs. I loved testing that when I was at Nintendo. Every day when I had to come in and like do new data, I'd make us like 3 specific remixes that were like my thing.
Totaka song?
Nope.
I was just guessing, and I was actually assuming I was wrong.
No.
I just
No, I do.
that song isn't everything. So
I would have a 4-person a cappella version of the Mario music.
yeah.
The one I was the happiest with, however, the one
You
that
should
I
have
liked.
gone to 6 people and smoothly grooved it. Throw a cat sound in there every now and then.
There's no cat sounds in
This
his
cat
video.
video, you can't do.
There's a cat in his video, but there's
Yeah.
no cat sounds.
He should have his cat help him out one of these days. You can auto tune a cat to sound.
Anyway, the song I was really happy with, because they have a bunch of like public domain kind of things.
Yeah, I remember that.
My favorite, they actually have one of my favorite songs. They have Scarborough Fair.
Mm-hmm.
And I would remix that. 2 people. One of them is just snapping his fingers, and the other one's on harmonica. Mm-hmm. And I really loved it because it ended up sounding really haunting. Because granted, Scarborough Fair is a relatively haunting song to begin with. And then I really just borrowed it down to this really bare harmonica and the fingers snap. And I could just sit there and listen to that and be like, man, I actually really like what I made here. Like, I genuinely like listening to this. But that whole game, I call it a game, it's a program. That whole program was really enjoyable.
Well, that was the problem with the marketing in the first place, and really,
Yeah,
like,
they were marketing as a game.
it is presented as a game. I think that, Rock Band is a game.
Yeah.
Guitar Hero is a game. Then there's Rocksmith, which they are actively marketing as a tool.
Yeah, it's a program.
It's a program that just happens to run on a game console.
Yeah, and that's what Wii Music is. For the almost no people that are gonna like find this and give a shit. Seriously, like if you would even just try your hand at remixing some simple stuff, just to see what you think about the whole process, go get Wii Music. You can probably find it dirt cheap anywhere now. You can probably find it for $5 at a GameStop.
Yeah, probably. Unless they're all buried in the desert.
And E.T.'s remixing himself up a fucking storm.
It's like E.T. Remix Home. The song, it's called Home.
Yeah. Oh, that was the other one. The third one that I would generally do was, despite not being a big Zelda fan, I'd take the Zelda main theme and I would do it with the main instrument was replaced with a harp.
Harp, eh?
Harp B.
Well, tell me what your instrumentation of the Zelda theme is. It's a harp and...
It was... God, I can't remember. It was like a harp, a cello...
cello, okay.
A flute...
A flute.
And... I cannot remember for the life of me what the fourth instrument was.
Because I'm trying to make an audio note of what instruments you're using. So...
Again,
to do that song someday.
for anybody who's randomly come in at this, I can't open this door until it's nighttime. I just want to point out that that's why I'm doing absolutely nothing in the game right now.
Man.
And I'm so sorry.
I don't know.
He can do this. I hate it. You actually have these little, like, hops.
Man, he got hops.
Well, the thing
You
is,
know
like,
what that means, right?
hops, like, for beer?
No, it means he can jump really high.
Oh, okay.
Like, people say that about I was going to say bocce ball players for some reason. Basketball players.
Bocce ball player. That's it.
You know what bocce ball is,
We
right?
just decided what indie game we need to make.
A bocce
ball.
Super Game Friends presents
Bocce ball.
One of the skills you can have is hops. You can upgrade it to mad hops. And then you can have a beer.
That's the skill. Like if your characters don't have hops, they're just fucked.
Well, I mean, actually, you know what? I think I'm a little fuzzy on the rules of
There
bocce
we go.
ball.
It's nighttime.
A little fuzzy on the rules of bocce ball.
It's kind of like Calvin ball.